David, a burning lover of God, often knew bitterness of taste in the soul because of the opposition he faced. This bitterness he felt in his soul prodded him into the presence of God to find help, aid, and relief from the piercing sorrows he experienced. God was his refuge, and to God he poured out his soul. So here's the perspective of David, that in the midst of the turbulent times of his life, you can respond in a couple different ways. You can respond by forsaking God, or you can respond by letting those troubles push you into a place where you spend time with God to find relief and rest from your troubles in the Spirit of God. I wrote that David found and experienced God to be his refuge. And because God was his refuge, because God was his safe place, he poured out his heart to God and he experienced freedom in God. And so I ask us this question. I ask you this question. Who is your refuge? What is your aid amidst the bitter moments of life? What or who we choose to run to will either exasperate the issue or heal the issue. But let me state this, only God can uproot the poisonous pain of the bitter happenings of life. To him shall we look, and to him shall we trust. So who do you run to? What do you run to in the pain of life when somebody hurt you, or when a circumstance didn't go your way, or maybe you didn't get a position you were longing for, or maybe you didn't get the job you wanted, maybe you didn't do well in your grades, and so you feel overcome by that. What is it that you run to, and who do you run to in those hard times where your soul is disappointed? Because only God can uproot all that pain, all of that bitterness from these happenings in life and keep your heart free in his love. Only God can offer complete and total freedom from the pains and the stinging pains of this life when we would be disappointed. Because he offers us a hope that's eternal, an acceptance freely that he gives to us when we repent, turn from our sin, and enter into relationship with him. We are fully his, he is fully ours, and we have all we need in that place.